Welcome back to Locals. We start with Seat 1, Kevin with Celes, Persist Lines. Seat 2, Marcos with Glarb, I Stare Into the Deck. Seat 3, Kyle with Shorikai, Shorikai. And Seat 4, Daniel with Vivi, hopefully cast one spell this time. Now, let's hench in and draw. But first, a pre-game action.
Make sure to edit that out.
You weren't gonna tell him put a counter on that?
I guess. Put a goddamn counter on that gemstone.
Turn 1.
Kevin starts by playing a Sacred Foundry
Ouch.
and casts an Esper Sentinel.
Ah,
But wait, he also casts Mox Opal.
Okay, I see how it is. I was gonna just enter tabbed and pass.
enter untapped. Pass.
After Marcos and Kyle narrate for me, Daniel draws, plays a land, and casts a Jeweled Amulet.
Turn 2.
Kevin draws, cracks a fetch land for a Badlands, then swings at Daniel with Esper Sentinel. Marcos' turn. He draws and plays Mana Confluence. He casts Arcane Signet, and Kevin draws from the Sentinel. Kyle's turn. He draws, plays an island, and casts a Mana Vault, paying the extra 1 from Kevin. At the start of Daniel's turn, Kyle shares some words of wisdom.
I really want to play Noctis, but it's literally a standard Esper Shell with two extra cards, two different cards.
It's an Esper pile with a really cool win con in it. That's it.
That's it. And I'm like, I'm gonna get so bored if I play that.
During that, Daniel attempts to cast his commander, Vivi Ornitier.
Pass priority on Vivi.
Pass priority.
Pass priority on Vivi. Win the game, Doc.
Oh, I guess Vivi goes through. Daniel passes.
Dude, why is your Stoa so expensive?
I don't know, Gooners. You see Brandon.
Oh,
The
yeah.
cat girl.
Turn 3.
Kevin plays a Plains for turn and swings Esper Sentinel at Marcos, then passes. Marcos plays a Polluted Delta and casts his Moistness, Glarb, Calamity's Augur.
Shorikai, yes, it's Vivi Mono. That's the name of my deck.
He casts Chrome Mox, exiling Seedborn Muse and not paying for Sentinel. Then Marcos cracks his Polluted Delta for a Bayou and casts the Sylvan Library. Kyle's turn. He draws, puts down an Otawara, and then...
Supreme Cannon! I'm gonna tap 3 and play Stay With Me.
Oh, stay with me.
That's nice, but Kyle doesn't pay for Sentinel, so Kevin draws. Kyle casts Phyrexian Metamorph. He declares his intent to copy Vivi, even though it wasn't necessary. But in response, Marcos casts Deadly Rollick, targeting Vivi. Still on the stack, Kyle casts Misdirection, pitching Gifts Ungiven, changing the target to Glarb. We also didn't forget that Kyle draws from Rhystic Study since Marcos didn't pay his taxes. The stack battle isn't done yet, as Kevin casts Imp's Mischief, changing the target back to Vivi.
Oh my god. Disgusting.
The spell goes through, and Phyrexian Metamorph finally hits the battlefield, with Kyle choosing to copy Esper Sentinel.
I was saving the misdirection so that I could copy his Curiosity. Target my guy. But yeah, I had to ruin my fun.
My bad. Set the tab. Sad.
Is it not right, Grab?
Little bad. Going for some hand.
Daniel's turn. He casts Vexing Bauble, paying 1 for Kevin Sentinel, plus Kyle Sentinel, and Stay With Me.
Turn 4.
Kevin plays an Emergence Zone and casts his commander, Celes, Rune Knight. Kyle draws from Rhystic, since Kevin's Mox Opal isn't active yet. Celes enters and triggers, having Kevin discard 4 cards, then drawing 5. Notably, he discards a Hoarding Broodlord.
If I had one more mana, this hand would be really good. But I don't.
Kevin goes to combat, swinging a Sentinel at Daniel. Marcos' turn. He draws and keeps 2 more cards from Sylvan Library, losing 8 life. He thinks for a while and makes a decision. Marcos attempts to cast Culling Ritual.
Oh,
Wowzers.
do you pay the one, or the one?
Y'all 3.
As if things couldn't get any worse, Kyle casts Force of Negation, but Vexing Bauble counters it. Plus, Kyle doesn't pay the 1 for Sentinel. That means Culling Ritual goes through, blowing up 9 non-land permanents CMC 2 and below. Marcos creates 4 black mana and 5 green mana. With it and his other untapped lands, Marcos casts his own Rhystic Study. In response, Kevin casts Deadly Rollick,
No! Frog and Rune.
targeting Glarb. So, Marcos taps Glarb to Surveil 2 before his Moistness goes back to the command zone.
Everybody finds cheese.
So dumb. Cavern of Souls calling wizards.
Sure.
Afterwards, Marcos casts Dothy Voidwalker, letting Kyle draw from Rhystic Study as Marcos recasts Glarb. Then he passes the turn. Kyle draws and plays City of Traders, then passes. Daniel draws, then casts Mirror Maid, not paying for either studies. And then...
I wouldn't waste your removal on me because I'm literally just
No, I don't want to remove it. I just want it. I want to play Commandeer.
Oh my gosh.
Did you pay the 1?
Disgusting.
Yes.
With no response to Commandeer, Kyle takes Mirror Maid to make another Stay With Me, which is lore accurate to Final Fantasy X.
And Marcos gets a Commandeer.
Oh,
exile. Yeah, with the counter on.
Turn 5.
Kevin draws, then cracks a fetch land for a scrub land. Kevin then plays Jolted Awake, targeting to return Grand Abolisher from his graveyard. He doesn't pay for any other Rhystic studies, but Marcos doesn't have an answer. Luckily, Kyle very happily casts Swords to Plowshares, targeting Celes. It goes through, and Celes goes back to Kevin's command zone. That's also lore accurate to Final Fantasy VI. Grand Abolisher hits the battlefield, and Kevin casts Soul Ring, not paying the 1 or the 1. Then he casts Demonic Tutor, again not paying the 1 or the 1. Marcos grumbles, wishing Dothy didn't have summoning sickness. Kevin considers how to rush a win now, as he casts Reanimate, targeting, you guessed it, Hoarding Broodlord. From here, he's not gonna keep paying the 1s. Kevin casts Dark Ritual, and then a Saw in Half, creating 2 Broodlords. He convokes a Broodlord for Burnt Offering, offering a Broodlord for 8 mana. With it, he casts Molten Duplication, offering his other Broodlord, holding priority to end the game with a Dual Caster Mage. All that together, Kevin would make infinite mages with haste, swinging them out for a win.